Good morning everybody, welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is a new moon in Taurus, so I thought I'd come in and do a reading for you. So we're going to use the Work Your Light cards. Just move that over there. Work Your Light cards and the Goliath Shadow deck. So this new moon in Taurus marks the end of this eclipse season. So how's that been for you? I've just been journaling and writing about sort of the transformation I've been in. It's been supercharged because we've had Mercury retrograding as well in Taurus. So yeah, huge transitions. But in a really, really good way. It's like I love the work. I love doing the work, and I love supporting other people through the work as I do the work. It's just got to put today, new clarity about what I'm here to do, and it's been brewing for the last few days and things. But yeah, clarity and stuff, which I should be posting to my social media, and yeah, just sorting out some plans and things. But yeah, lots to celebrate at this new moon, and also some big intentions to set going forward. So how's it been for you? Let me know in the comments. So anyway, let's pull some cards and see what the cards want to tell us about this new moon in Taurus. So, what do we need to know for the new moon in Taurus happening on the 19th, Friday the 19th of May 2023? What messages from Spirit are there for the collective? What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate the new moon in Taurus energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so just before I have some new cards that I will be integrating into my readings. I just need to have a little play with them first, and see how they work for me. But yeah, a little early birthday treat to myself. So anyway, back to the reading. So where do we find ourselves? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Okay, with that we have the initiation, rite of passage and crossing the threshold. Both these cards so far are feeling very pertinent to this new moon. And then get grounded. That's very Taurian, isn't it? So empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Okay, so yeah, dancing with life, dancing in joy, dancing in celebration. I've just had sort of the inspiration to get moving, get shifting, changing the energy. In my personal reading this morning, the last card I got was the Shaman of Song. And it was getting me thinking about, and I wasn't doing as I was thinking about singing, dancing was coming through such a lot for me. That sort of dancing and singing with joy and celebration, of shifting the energies of it, of singing songs of joy, when we connect to the truth and things like that, and heal the heart and open up to the heart. And it also got me thinking, so it's sort of one of my metaphor visions that I've had over the last year or so, or the last few years actually, is sort of started coming through with sort of the beginning of my current ancestor work in 2020, and it's about sort of seeing my work as being the captain of this big galleon ship, sailing the seas of the collective subconscious and things, the collective consciousness with the ocean below being the subconscious, and all the souls sort of are coming back up, and people's healing journeys are the treasure maps. And it's like we get the treasure map out, and it's like, okay, we're here and the treasure's over there, and sort of taking individuals and groups on this journey to uncover their treasure. But one of the things I was seeing was when we reached the treasure islands, sitting around a big fire, drinking rum and singing sea shanties and things like that, of our adventures on the high seas of consciousness. And just that when the Shaman of Song came out this morning for me, it's like, oh, that ties in with the sea shanties we're going to sing. We're going to sing in celebration. We're going to sing as we tell tales of our adventures. We're going to celebrate and drink elixir and enjoy and merriment and song and dance around the big blazing fire on the beach. And so, yeah, it's like sort of a piece more. Quite a lot of the journey came in this morning. But yeah, this dancing with life, singing with joy and everything, celebration of life. It seems to be a big energy sort of coming in. And I think sort of also with, making it through eclipse season and Mercury retrograde at the same time, I think we've all got cause for celebration there. So, doing what you need to do, dancing and singing, being in play. It drives our creativity and it opens the heart. It's wonderful. And yeah, I always see myself as dancing through life with the energies, with the planets, with the oracles, with my magic, with my healing, with all of it. I always see myself dancing through life. But now, use my voice and sing. And I give that to you as well. Sing your joys, sing and dance and celebrate the miracles of everything. Raises your energy, it clears, blocks stagnation, congestion, gets things into flow again. And finding your voice and using your voice is, when it's connected down to the sacral and the root chakra, and sort of connected out into the universe through the sacral chakra, and we've got that fire, that volcano of energy ignited in within, and this flow of energy comes up. It's empowered at the solar plexus. It's filled with love at the heart, and then that it's expressed out into the world. Magnificent. So with that, we've got the initiation. We're going through a rite of passage. We're crossing the threshold. Do you know when before we've had the Wisdom of the Oracles come out, and we've had the Between World card come out. I do believe we are crossing the threshold. This eclipse season and this Mercury retrograde, I think, has been the threshold. I'm just going to check back to the new moon and the full moon oracles readings. I did see what decks I was using. So at the full moon lunar eclipse, I was using the Gaia deck. We had Evolution, the Dream and Peace. And then going back to, was it the 23rd? And I was using Gaia then. And we had Perception, the Temptress, and intuitive communication. Okay, so that's interesting. I did wonder if we'd had Between Worlds. And even at the Mercury retrograde reading, I used the Work Your Light deck, which I'm using now, in Rama, Trust the Niggle and Pleiades. So interesting. I just thought I'd have a look and see if that was energies at the last time. but no. So anyway, we are crossing the threshold, and being initiated into a new version of ourselves, an upgraded, evolved, transformed version of ourselves. And so that energy can be very sort of uplifting and expansive, and we're up here. Okay, so the third card, Get Grounded, is a reminder to, as we're expanding this way, we also need to ground down, to anchor into the earth, to Gaia, for a number of reasons. Firstly, if we're all up here and there's nothing grounding us, then sort of, we can just get lost in that ever-growing expansiveness, and can lose touch with reality. And the other thing is, when we're opening up here, we're often channeling and getting downloads of lots of spiritual stuff from the universe, from source, and we need to be grounded, we need to be anchored in onto the earth, so that we can actually bring it down and we can actually manifest it out into the world. Otherwise it's just sort of floating around with us. So it's really important at times like this, it's important at all times, to get yourself grounded. Take that from somebody who's only learnt to do that in her 50s. Okay, it's transformed my life. So anyway, let's do some tarot and see what the tarot has to add to the story. Okay, so what do we need to know for the new moon in Taurus, happening on Friday, the 19th of May 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate the new moon in Taurus energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the centre of the reading we have the Seven of Wands, the determined otter. Okay, going into the past we have the caution, the heedful mouse. Below us we have the Nine of Cups, the contented pelican. I think I just put my glasses on a minute and have a look at that. Yeah, contented pelican. Yeah, without my glasses I can't read the little writing at the bottom of the cards. Above, oh, the karmic release, the sacred karmic deer. What a wonderful gift from the universe for us. And then we're going into the High Priestess, the crescent moon cat. And clarifiers, we have strength, the lion and the cobra. We have the Three of Cups, the Trinity triangle. We have the Empress, the alchemical mother. I'm loving this reading. And at the bottom we've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Lovers, the alchemical heart. And we get the Two of Cups, the entwined snakes, and the Queen of Wands, the cosmic huntress. We'll have to have her. And the Star, the cosmic gate, and the when I pulled the Empress, I was thinking, oh look, the alchemy's still working for us. And then when I pulled the Lovers, it's like, oh, the alchemical heart. Wouldn't it be good if we got the alchemical master, the magician, out? And here we have, we've got all three alchemy cards: the alchemical mother, the alchemical master, and the alchemical heart. We are in the midst of magic, people. Okay, so let's just put the cards over there, and just do this reading. Oh my God, just lovely, lovely, super energy. Reason to dance and sing with joy. Okay. Okay, so where we find ourselves, in the middle of the spread, we have the Seven of Wands, the determined otter. Okay, now the Seven of Wands is Mars in Leo, and Mars is actually going to enter Leo tomorrow. The Seven of Wands is about defending ourselves, standing in our own power, and being able to not be pushed off centre and off balance by others' opinions and perceptions and things like that. Gemstone Tarot, who I follow, calls it walk gently and carry a big stick or something like that. But it's about, you know, sort of going through life in peace, and with grace and ease and things like that, and with an open heart. But make sure you've got something you can defend yourself, your boundaries are firm. And that's especially so if you're an empath or highly sensitive. Okay, get yourself grounded. As I say, when we're all up here and everything and we're not grounded, we can easily be knocked off centre. We can easily pick up other people's energies, and they can have a detrimental effect on us, either draining us or making us doubt ourselves and things like that. So get grounded, have your boundaries, stay safe. Okay, moving into the past, we have the caution. Okay, so in the heedful mouse, so in this card, I always think sort of this mouse here has been snuffling around in the dark forest and everything, and focused on the minute details and hasn't seen the danger that he's wandered in. And then when he looks up, there's this, he's wrapped around, got this snake wrapped around him, and because he's found him, he's not been paying attention to what's going on around, which is why we need our defences up. We need our big stick, our boundaries. Now this is moving into the past, which is good. But yeah, it's been sort of snuffling around, nose down, not paying attention to environment, and has wandered into a rather tricky situation here. Oh dear, when he looked up and seen where he's landed. Okay, so we're getting the message of this being connected to the trials of eclipse season and Mercury retrograde. We've been transversing through unknown territories. We've been plunging down into our shadow, reviewing, reflecting, going over things, checking on the details and everything. Is this true? Can I trust this? With the full moon lunar eclipse, which was in Scorpio, we've been wandering through the depths of the emotional quagmire, looking for the buried treasure, you know. So we've been in the dark forest, and you can see the way he's just looking up is oh dear. Okay, so we've been through tricky situations. We may have confronted our own snakes in our shadowlands and things like that, and go, oh, okay, right, there's a lot of this emotion here that needs dealing with. What am I going to do? Okay, but as I say, it is moving into the past. We've come through that. But from that, we may have realised that, yeah, we need to have boundaries. We need to know what is our energy and what is other people's energies. We need to be grounded, so that we're not pushed off centre. Okay, the card beneath us, our foundation, the emotional wish card. As we stand on the threshold at every new moon, we get a chance to set intentions. Get your wish journal out from everything you've experienced, what you've let go of and everything. Where where Taurus is in your natal chart, things like that. Where do you want to go next? What do you want to manifest next? This new moon is our foundations are built on those intentions. Okay, so getting grounded, thinking about manifestation, thinking about sort of, you know, as we emerge transformed from the alchemical process, where are we going now? What are the new dreams? Is there something bigger waiting to emerge from this new version of you? Okay, above the message from Spirit, the support from Spirit, we've got the karmic release, the sacred karmic deer, all these moths, butterflies, whatever they are, just being released. And what I was talking about at the beginning about the shaman of song and the finding your voice and the speaking up and the singing your joy, singing your gratitude, singing stories of the adventures you've had going through eclipse season. You've survived. You've reached the other shore. Sit round the fire with friends and celebrate. And we have the Three of Cups here as well. So definitely sit round that fire, clinking glasses together, or cacao, or, you know, whatever you do. Sit in celebration and sing the songs of the karma you've released, of the past that you're letting go of. Because Source is supporting us in that. And then as we move into the past, we move into the silence of the new moon. We have the High Priestess here, the crescent moon cat. So those of you that have followed me for a while will know that for me, the new moon is 7 days. It's a period of 7 days. We have 3 days of the balsamic dark of the moon, where we're going into the new moon and we're releasing, we're reviewing, we're really thinking about sort of where we've been growing and developing and transforming in the last lunar cycle. And it's like, what do we no longer need? What's outworn? What have we left behind? What have we released? Then we have the new moon, and then we have 3 days of the dark of the moon as we sit in silence and we come out and we tune in to the messages from Spirit, from our higher self, from soul, about what it is that we want to be bringing in next. What's the next journey? So the High Priestess, sitting silently in meditation, or, you know, using oracles and things like that to see what the next journey is, what the next cycle is. Where are we going now? Opening the third eye, the vision, seeing. Okay, so then we've got the clarifiers. And it just keeps getting better. So we've got the Strength card, the lion and the snake. The lion and the cobra, actually. And I was seeing this as, and I've never seen it like this before, but today as I turned it over, I was seeing this as the integration between our light and our shadow, our strength and courage and everything, sort of the lion side of us that we take out, but also having integrated and brought into balance the shadow side, the cobra within us. And being able to hold both of those energies within us, integrated, giving us strength. Okay, no longer fighting against ourselves so much. You know, I say so much because, you know, as we peel away and do the work of one level, then, you know, sort of virtually straight away or very soon after we come to a sort of completion and conclusion, then we step straight into the next cycle, the next round, the next evolution. Okay, so this time we're doing it sort of with an integrated or a more integrated light and shadow, and that is cause for celebration. We've got the Three of Cups here, the Trinity triangle. getting a sense of balance of mind, body and spirit as well from this card here. And again, sort of more shadow and light. But always with the Three of Cups, that sense of celebration and abundance and, you know, joyous connection with friends, bringing it all together. And then we have the Empress, the alchemical mother. This is our creativity. This is our fertility. This is our feminine energies. Having been mastered, we're ready to give born to a new version of ourselves. In this card, we've got the skeleton of the bird with the new baby bird inside. That constant journey of death and rebirth. As an old persona, an old part of us dies and falls away, then we birth a new part of ourselves, a new version of ourselves, upgraded, upscaled. As we've done the work, we emerge into new versions of ourselves, and more healed parts of ourselves. So that's the reading. The cards here at the bottom is what's going on in the subconscious. What's going on just out of sight, just here, can't see it, but we have a sense of it. Our spidey senses are tuned in and going, feel something in my waters. So we have the Page of Swords, the sword bearing sister. So there could be messages coming in. There could be just sort of seeing little truths coming through. Just a new awareness or a new perspective, a new mindset emerging. Okay, the illusions and delusions sort of that came to the surface during eclipse season and Mercury retrograde, we've been able to sort of chip those away, cut those away, and there's a new mindset, new vision emerging. Okay, and then the next two cards, it's interesting these came out together. We've got the Lovers, the alchemical heart, next to the Two of Cups, which is the intertwined snakes. Okay, so I'm getting a real sense of we've been having and we're going through a massive heart healing. We're bringing the masculine and the feminine together, the dark and the light, the yin and the yang. And they're coming into union within us with the Lovers. We're opening our hearts. We're healing. The heart wounds are being healed. Okay, with that new mindset, opens us up to new possibilities and things. Okay, and then we get the Queen of Wands, the cosmic huntress. Okay, the wise owl, the silent hunter in the night. Owl feathers make no noise in the night. And yeah, they hold truth. Owls, beloved animal of goddesses like Athena, with seeing the truth, seeing all round. Their heads can turn 360 degrees. They see it all. And I'm getting that sense of reflected in the owl's eyes, sort of almost like mirrors and scrying into the depths of just that being in your power, in that sense of deep knowing, and feeling that fire and that passion within. And with the dream catcher and the antlers, with the dream catcher and the feathers, we're catching new dreams, we're catching new visions and new potentials that we're wanting to take out into the world. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Cups down here, the High Priestess, and this beautiful Queen of Wands in the deck. You know, when from a healed heart place with a new mindset. What are your new dreams? What are your new intentions? What are your new wishes? Because then we have the star, the cosmic guide. again, another card of healing, of new beginnings, of hope, of optimisms, of wishing upon a star. So yeah, the messages just keep getting bigger and bigger. And then we come to the Magician. The final alchemical aspect. So we have the alchemical mother, we have the alchemical heart, and we have the alchemical master. Having emerged through the transition and the transformation of this last month, eclipse season, and Mercury retrograde, we are now the Magician. We have we've mastered all the elements. We've mastered the air and the mind. We've mastered the cups and the heart and the emotions and love and the intuition. We've mastered the fire, the spirit, inspiration, passion, and yeah, fire and everything. And we've mastered the earth element. We know how to manifest it now into the 3D. Again, this get grounded. It's really important. As I said at the beginning, if you aren't grounded, it doesn't matter how expansive you are up here. It just stays swirling around up here. We need to be grounded and anchored into the earth plane so that we can actually birth it. We can manifest it out into the 3D, into our lives, give us tangible results. Okay, and that is what the Magician is showing us. That is what we're becoming. Okay, so yeah. So that's your reading. I know I'm really excited about this. Lots of lovely, exciting energies to take forward. So when you're doing your intentions and setting intentions for this new cycle, do it from your heart, do it from this passion, do it from this new mindset, bringing all of those together. Okay, and then sending the intention out to be manifest out in the world for you. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Clicking on the wiggly bell wherever it is to get notifications when I'm releasing readings. Oh yeah, if you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful new moon in Taurus. And until tomorrow, thank you for watching.